Mark in France writes to me and he says, hey, Paul, can a HiFi system exceed reality? I mean, dynamics and transient response are very important to us audiophiles. Indeed, sir. I'm wondering if a HiFi system can be overly dynamic or overly fast compared to reality. Or is there some kind of glass ceiling that it's impossible to exceed? Technically, I don't think there is any glass ceiling other than some of the limitations of microphones and speakers, which I'll talk about in a second. So, dynamic range that we can today capture in, say, at Octave Records in our studio is more than you will ever be able to really experience in any kind of practical sense. We can get dynamic ranges that's 120 to 130 dB, which is crazy man's territory. It's been described to me that the difference, say 130 dB, is the difference between a single molecule of air striking your eardrum versus standing next to a jet engine. And I don't know if that's exactly correct, but it gives you an idea how great that is. And to be honest, we are all sitting in rooms with a background level that's fairly high, 20, 30 dB, 40 dB, depending on the room. I mean, if I just stop for a moment, I can hear the air conditioner going. There's, the wind outside is doing what it does. And there's always this background noise that we lose, regardless whether we're listening to something live, sitting in our room listening to our stereo, or trying to stand in front of a band. You still have all of that, so you lose that first bit. But let's say you have a practical, easy 100, 110 dB. Well, we can do some pretty crazy things. Now imagine the extreme from a live perspective. If I go stand in front of a drum and a drummer goes bam like that, there is probably no way that I can reproduce that as if you were standing right there. Even if I have a microphone there, even if I play it back on the greatest speakers in the world, you're going to lose something. You have to. It's lost in translation. I can record it perfectly. I can record it without any loss, but we have the transducers. We've got the microphone and we've got the speaker, and they are not perfect. So that, so far technically, we've not been able to beat. That said, it's highly unlikely you're going to be standing in front of a drum and have somebody bap it, right? More likely, you'll either be at a live concert, in which case we can blow the socks off of dynamics in a great recording like we do at Octave Records. And you also could, and probably are, listening in your listening room or in your living room. And there, we can bring you, in a practical reality, dynamics and transient speed that you won't get anywhere else under any condition in a practical sense, okay? This is just reality. So yeah, we can do that. Super dynamic, super that you won't get anywhere else in a practical setting, with the caveat I gave you about standing next to a drum or a jet engine. All right, thanks for the question. I'll talk to you later. Bye.